But they get older and they come back.
Some of them might get halfway like.
I don't appreciate it. Like the quality doors always open and closing. It was cool when I was doing it. Now when my stacks are gone, man.
I'm just saying, that's what I was saying. Maybe you can ask.
I had skill the day before. I'm gonna drive up. I had sour Get your candy in order. Right? Save the worst for last.
Keegan's mom is 5 foot. So what I do is I take my Hershey bars and put them on the top shelf in the back of the refrigerator. So outside of mine. Then I take the chocolate chip cookies and I put them in the refrigerator out in the garage. She don't like to go out there. So you just have to and then once you execute it, if she figures it out,
Good?
go to a bigger receipt.
It's not official yet. It's not official. I gotta wait about 10 years. No. What he said is so we said that we were retired, right? And they were really official. Yeah. What was it? Nothing?
Never happened. You'll be by the time you coach, you'll be in a lot stronger. About 6 feet. That ain't happening.
That's all I get to wear.
You can wear it. You better wear that bitch under your pants. Look, you better put that thing on right under your shoulder pads.
Don't like
You wore it, look, you wore it in Orlando.
Wait, this is the first time they got it. The cop we had coaches collared shirt. Nice.
You get this and look at the shoulder pads so that 30 get a camera.
Yeah. I wear the bottom. Coaches.
You know when you go to cycle one. Look, when they should right for one. You know, once they first you know, once we go first defense, where you gonna be? You know you do it. Calling the play up.
I know y'all wanna.
Solid 10 pounds.
Shit, he look good. Shit. You looking at his shorts? No. Hell no, we ain't good.
When you ask that question, yeah, when you ask that question,
He got me 2 games. He got me 2 games. Let me ask you the proof. You know it's bad. For sure.
who you play with?
Anybody?
You probably stopped that train if you lost.
Nah, man, my man won a false start in the whole game. Come on, man. I ain't never seen that like that before. Super Bowl. Ain't my fault. He gonna try to take a lot of you.
I need you something too. I take your ID. $50. You got a pack?
Yeah, and a trademark.
And a trademark. You was the first to start.
Yeah, he's on.
I got mine here for this class.
Yeah, we better go right here.
I just left it on tape. I got no sign.
Black man, that's crazy. You gotta show up, Bucko.
Okay,
You ain't going out the country without a passport.
to our
That's that money.
2024 Myrtle Beach Hall of Fame Awards Banquet and Team Dinner once a year. Each event that we have, we actually hold a team dinner, and it's something we have made a tradition at each event to be able to have this opportunity to come together. Some of the events, the team dinner is post, after the game. It's just based on the location where we're at. Generally speaking, it's always on Friday night before game day. So we want to welcome everybody tonight here for the American Football Events USA All-Stars 2024 Hall of Fame Banquet Dinner. And we have 6 inductees that we'll introduce tonight and give them an opportunity to come up. And then following that, we've got some team. We're going to introduce our team, introduce our coaching staff, and then we'll also do our team captains for the game tomorrow. And then as we get ready to have dinner tonight, we'll have a word of prayer, then we'll actually come around, dismiss you by tables. You're welcome to go up. It is buffet style, so help yourself. They'll come and make sure you have drinks and so forth. But at this time, if we would, if everyone bow their heads, and we'll have a word of prayer. Lord, we thank you for this day. We thank you for the many opportunities that you bless us with. We ask you to protect us and guide us through this week and through this weekend. We ask you now to bless this food to our body and to your service. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen.
You guys, Grant, y'all go first. Y'all follow them. I was expecting. You gotta go first.
We got 4 at the table. He said, detour. It's your fault, bro. You decide whether you want the player to play or coach. I'm blaming you.
Last year in Canada, I got
That's the street.
it's never happened. Normally people, I didn't go to it.
That's my marker. That's what I said. That's good. That's what happens. Max football.
I gotta get Grant to do something.
He's here.
Yeah, I know, he just wanna see it. I'm like,
He's fast. Good luck catching.
huh? Hall of Famers only. The elite club.
As the elite player. Don't worry.
Just the old guy club.
Use that as second.
Class of 20s ever. You could play in effect if you had your passport.
No,
All right,
really like,
calm down.
really too short.
So he missed one. Yeah. The last one I seen you at was at Cancun. What's your pace? That was about, we had like 13 guys.
Yeah.
I like stuffy
That's a lot.
Because after that, the next one was you.
I did this. Sorry.
I didn't see.
Sorry, I got Christmas gifts.
I was just saying, first of all, come on,
I'm not gonna miss the next one.
come on, look, come on, hey, hey, Mark, where's the water bottle? Where's the water bottle? Okay, yeah, no passport. Oh, you was one. But it wasn't my fault. How you gonna go and get on my way? No, they supposed to be in my business. They told us to do it.
Man, I was playing
I had no
German,
passport,
y'all
everything,
be
like, shipping everything. No, I heard that. Like, and then you canceled the passport? No, yeah, they canceled it. I can't do that. I even went to the mayor himself. I was like, you gotta do that. I was like, I was ready to, put your branch on the no. Wait, Bone. Don't be doing that. Was it pay the train? Hey, it don't wow.
It's okay, I can do it.
pass around the table. They just let you know I'm forgetting it exists.
Who's 22?
Oh, no, it's not that. I just know that you are.
Oh, but we did it. We did the ceremony.
I mean, I'm probably trying to handle it. I would go break the ball. I got a little ball.
Small portions.
Fill yourself up, Barn. Fill yourself up.
Oh, really? Yeah, I did. We went to the silver at the side.
Let me know how that takes.
This thing right here.
It's on Grandstand.
I don't even know what to find out.
They got the KFC, put it in the oven, and
It's on Grand Table. Not to eat, sir.
I
have
It
one.
yeah, all been
That's my opinion. I was more pissed because I knew who he was before. But played with, I had to play with him since he got back because he got played.
Y'all do that song
I just tell you,
That's what happened right now. Ryan said they trying to drop on his man. He already had enemy.
So his cousin he's certified. He's been blood since forever. I'm like, I think, how did you come back to that?
I didn't want to see you eating, but here we go.
Right, that's crazy. One of those guys that don't say where I don't like, these people that are, but they get words like that. Yeah, that's I keep thinking you know that nigga's a vibe. I mean, we talking about the gun, right?
Y'all been sitting praying
That's why I ain't trust picking on the eggs. No, everybody got pink.
Nah, with breakfast, if you got the sweet tea at breakfast,
Everybody got pink.
you the only one that got that.
Yeah, you the only one I got. I'm gonna go there and slap him.
Pink lemonade.
Everybody take it, but you the only one.
Make me want to slap him. We'll take a deep breath. We're in the South. You not we in the South.
This ain't the South.
It's not, but they consider it.
There's a call. Stop that one.
I mean,
Where's the South? The South of the North? South of that?
See that one over there?
That's the electric. Down south. The water we got is the up south. That's
I look at you got like the dead eyes. Did you just?
Yo. Hey, take a light, bro. Take a light.
How this shit works to me.
Not even close.
Not even the dollars over here. Well, he's like, I think he saw some chick out there, like Angel Reese. Took the guy to post. Short no buddy, not on purpose. The jean shorts? G-string? The chick that was good like the one about it. You should have crop top, drawstring shirt, It's too hot for that shit, bro. Yo, you gotta go, bro. You gotta go.
She gotta tell me. I don't think she got no
Yo, you gotta tell yo.
Turn your head.
Can't take you over nowhere, bro. Mike Jeffries. Nah. You knew she had my
like the motherfucker she came out in sundress, ready for pictures. She came out with bonnet. Bro, the way that she was sitting up there. He got we started talking to her, he got real close. He walked into the water. She had to be like Nigerian or something. Nah, we was walking on that beach, we look back, we said, damn, we gotta walk back.
Nah, from the side, it looks like what
Kevin and Is it too limited? That should take like a limit. Don't like no limit. No fish, bro. Yeah, you make like a lemon bird blanc. Bird blanc. Foreign language, huh? Yep. What's another name for it? It's like a pan sauce with lemon juice, white wine.
they call that great fun.
That's mustard.
Lemon young, like a fish.
That's what they do.
Yeah. Or a lake.
Filet mignon is steak, bro. You're on the wrong animal, baby.
I was thinking about fish. Fish been on my mind all day.
Maybe we'll think about it. I mean, there is steak fish, so maybe.
Bro, you forgot this man with a tie.
Exactly.
They got that shit.
Monkfish is delicious. One of the ugliest fish on the planet. Monkfish? Monkfish.
Filter fish.
They call it lobster. My man said filet mignon, that's fish. Bro, you've been hurt. You go to a restaurant with a filet mignon and a fish.
They don't take that much. The restaurant keeps saying, I got fish. We got filet mignon.
You know, say, how you want that cooked? He'll be like, what you mean?
Scramble.
Yo, listen, thank look, Ray Jones at this rate, thank God you ain't going to Mexico. There was a place we went to, tacos wasn't on the menu. The little hole in the wall spot, was it taco?
Oh, yeah, it was taco. They didn't have it.
Exactly.
did have that one fish though in Brittany. When they caught up the goddamn ocean,
That's where most fish go from.
Last time Chip said he wanted fresh. He want that fresh.
Last time Jay posted that movie.
I was about to throw it back on the grill. No, leave that motherfucker right there. Whack it and
But Stick went back for eights.
That's why that ball was so bad out there on the street. But it ain't too fast. Right?
Well, you gonna be there about 20, 30 minutes? All right. Hey,
You know they said 5 to 7 minutes, right?
5 to 7 minutes.
He said the timer for your ass.
Get close to the 5-minute mark.
He about to have Kevin back there with a sign. Like, what did you talk? Look, he about to take the least out of the group. He about to have Kevin back there with a sign. 2 minutes.
Go off script.
I'm gonna fake record that shit. He'll be mad as fuck.
Short and sweet.
He wrote speeches.
Like I said, did I say short and sweet? Kenny gonna be listening.
They're about to go up there. About damn time. Look. That's to their speech. About damn time. Pleasure doing business. I got 2 of them bitches. I wrote 2 like one's more relaxed and one's more professional.
I got 2 speeches. So which one?
I haven't decided yet.
We don't need a professional speech from you. We know you can skip speech class,
Damn, you ain't come back no sweet tea?
Put the professional one away. Alright.
Went on Google trying to figure out the word. Then when we get up there and speak like that.
Not me.
Go for this. What the fuck about the fact? What he gonna look like? Like me. He got a whole damn. No. So scroll back.
I was gonna talk about my teammates and fuck all you.
Alright, so it was like
Both sides. So it's just the approach.
what does 90% of the room know you?
Not a shit. Oh man, I told you he ain't listening.
You just talk about your professional speech. There's two speeches. Right? Chef is a professional chef. Right?
No. I say professional.
Like what?
Grammar. I'm an educator, so I look at
Okay, I got you. And then, so then,
you feel it?
You only got one speech to give.
What's up?
Can't go here.
Because it was, you know, hold on, man. No, before. Right. He was that
That don't count on your record.
right? Yeah, not waste time.
You went Boys to Men that quick? That was Boys to Men. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. He was smooth with it.
Well, he was standing upright. He put his knee up, he slid that way right in the back
I'm not gonna lie. When I proposed, I walked three, so it came out my pocket. Humble that one. I had to lock it out.
I had the table. I ain't have it up there.
Oh, you did at the podium?
Yeah, because like we were Vegas.
That was the Orleans, when we stayed at 18. And the conference was here, we had the ship.
Those same refs that ref y'all game, ref our game.
That mother talking about going. Oh, let me go to the
I seen him. He took off the whole damn uniform that he had on. I said, damn. I ain't never seen a ref do that. That's my thing. Never looked at the cards. Took the ref and shit over there. I don't know what happened. I was on the other side. That was like third quarter.
Wasn't JD at the
Yeah, JD played that.
You mad?
No, JD was that's when I got there right.
Bro, y'all had somebody at, I saw a video. No, I'm showing you a video. Y'all had somebody at practice. Always is.
Yelling back and forth. He said something about the car. So you know he drove. Nah, he took shit like that. Yeah, y'all was thick in Vegas, man. I know. Look at first ball. Dude, running back. Quarterback.
Wasn't someone interested he was playing safety.
What? I don't know why y'all was switching them out. What did they do about it?
Because you played the box. Played before he played the box. I was like,
Oh, wait, Mark. Is this the same coach? Wait, hold on.
yes. I was the first one.
Wait, hold on. Why? The one that just won the arena championship? He played quarterback. He was our offensive coordinator. I found out after that. Didn't this happen in Texas too?
Texas was so high.
Some dude from India. He played with Brandon Thomas.
Oh, yeah.
Mojo.
That's Mojo. He was
He's been another one too. I can't think of camera guy.
Tig. They used to play with us. They played with us in Vegas.
Then we have. When I was Mojo first.
Second event.
That was the second event.
Vegas was different.
Yeah, I ain't getting this.
I'm talking about the Mojo first.
My 2018 Vegas.
Vegas NFP was JD first.
That was the Casino Bowl. Shit that Bud played.
And I think that was Mojo first. Yeah, Mojo first and JD first. NFP.
Because then y'all played Daytona.
No, we played in Vegas.
No, it's in.
Oh,
Y'all played
Daytona.
Daytona.
Yeah, that was after.
And then y'all played the AFE event in December 18th. We beat the shit out of Coach CJ. Thrash. Bro, honestly, I didn't yo, we won that game.
It was like an hour delay. We came back on the field. First of all, we had it was one team, right?
Yeah.
There was one team supposed to play, right? They got on the field. Rain, we delayed the game. We got back on the field. You see, Kenny, am I lying? Like the whole league basically came out there.
That was Marquand's last game.
Yeah, well, no, we played back.
We played in this game. Kevin, because Forbes are when he showed up for the game.
I will hear that story about that.
That man can do no wrong.
Hey man, he's not talking about
Shit, JD was there. Yeah, but I'm saying JD made one too.
I don't realize In the game, mind you, was playing at university. 6 years. That AFE casino ball was the last one.
I've never played it. I've seen it play. Line pulling or the quarterback pulling the ball? No, he's super.
Yeah, he said he going, yeah, but the option.
If you're going to play one, I'm telling you, I'm reading the end.
We haven't played. They haven't played design for that.
But the way it's called for me, whenever I was going, the way it was called for me.
So it's not a 36 zone read. It's not a read. It's 36 zone. Not 36 zone.
Somebody's phone is connected to the system, and they're actually talking to the
DJ, is that your phone over there going? Is that
Yeah, remember when Jay hit shot, the shot got hurt, everybody got He was on my team.
Every time we got close to scoring, like something happened.
Off there to the AFE versus AFE. It was like AFE versus AFE. Yeah, so they basically did the All-American as a showcase game to go to Texas. And probably overall, so far when he was an MVP, like 14 tackles, and they went to Texas. By the time I got that catch,
Y'all lost against Texas, right? Oh, you didn't know? What you doing up in here?
as long as you win. Yeah, this is the impact week. Other than this
Shoot, after this game, I shot back and didn't know what my elbows was fractured this and this probably sleeping like this one.
organization is built around the life model that we started. Only one way to do it, and that's what, together. And we instilled that from the very start to the end. And you gotta have that impact of that character of having that togetherness and that unified connection. And we do it through our organization of being fundamental, being disciplined, being structured, and giving these players something that they think is their next level.
terrible, but look at
Each one of our events, we're going to start a series, a character building series. And for this event, it's impact.
Drive time?
It's not just a job. It's not just an organization. It's a ministry. We're touching people's lives on the field, off the field, because of that brotherhood, that sisterhood, that unified connection that they're making. And we continue to reiterate, only one home, together. And right here, together on three. 1, 2, 3, together.
That was the event.
We all come from different parts of the world. So when we come together, we become a strong.
He called me like last week. What's wait, fish grease?
Big everybody's time and gifted in their own way.
Like you burned it up. Yep, incomplete.
This is a thing.
Look at that guy.
Take this.
Talking back to the
Hey, why you sweating so much in that damn in December, bro. We in Cancun in December.
I talk to with my family and friends, you know, and I want all of them to know how much it's impacted my life in such a positive way.
They lost the game 9-7.
I started my own football league, the Texas Forest Tackle Football League, and as soon as I told Coach G about it, he jumped right on board, and completely supported, because he too had to start his own nonprofit organization, so he understood, the road I was about to take. And he's been 100% supportive for that, and actually the entire AFE function.
How can I be the example that they need to better themselves? Not just with the skills that we do on the field or better in your game, but better in your life.
It's amazing to see how the bonds created in such a short time are so strong, which is truly a testament to the AFE's impact and their emphasis on unity and togetherness.
Once you come to one AFE event, you are family. To the coaches, to the players, to anybody that has played with AFE before you, after you, it's all family.
In a matter of days, like I said, if saying it out loud, it sounds crazy. Because when we come here and we're bonded by just football, a lot of us sit down and share meals together, share stories together.
And this is only the second event.
And that was one of the things that we're trying to make sure that we give to these players, but more so be able to give to the community.
One of the reasons that the AFE is unique from other football organizations is their dedication and commitment to giving back to the communities that they
love at the crib, bro.
The crib is a Children's Rehabilitation Institute Technology, which is based in Mexico. There are 24 locations in Mexico and the only one located in the United States, which happens to be in San Antonio, Texas. Being a nonprofit public charity, the whole program is designed to provide a platform using football, but to give back to the community and build that character. That's what the true impact is of AFE. And here we are in one Christmas, and we all wore a Christmas hat, a Santa hat. And having Santa actually there with us to walk the hall, to see the children, it was breathtaking. It was very emotional for us as a staff, but also the children, to be able to see the joy that we were able to put on their faces. And having a great staff member like Billy Avalos, who was able to play Santa Claus, but is fluent in Spanish, to have that connection directly with the children was amazing.
I'm just lucky to be a part of it, blessed. With special needs, it's near and dear to my heart. I've been a special education teacher. I've worked in disability homes. And I understand the impact that we're making on their lives, but they make such an impact on ours also.
I've been really focused on the X and O part. Gail has given almost an equal focus to the community service as to the actual playing of a game. It's very heartwarming to do that. You see that you're helping somebody, and at the same time, it winds up being beneficial to you as well.
That type of experience is more so came to the States just because there's a struggle that they are dealing with every day. And you don't understand it unless you have a country that is going through it or has been through it, or you experience your own life.
It made me be more appreciative of the ability
I don't know if I win there.
If you have good days, you feel alive, just trouble hard.
You talking about, man, I'm real competitive.
I call it being God's work. You know, and when you're able to go out there and spend the time with your children and learn, it makes you appreciate life. Because oftentimes we can take life for granted. But it makes you do more. All that we do is more time. And because the children are our future.
You ever play with Trump?
Here in Mexico, they're in many different organizations. There are over 3,600 children playing youth American football within 2 organizations. That's a lot of kids. But when they come out there, they're playing USA. You know, they put us on a plateau that they want your autograph. They want you to teach them. They want you to show them those fundamentals or maybe the right steps that they haven't been taking. For the players, it's huge because they feel like, you know, they are at the next level or they are their hero when they do that. So it's giving the children an impact, but it's giving us an impact as well.
Working with the kids at camps, they look up to us, they absolutely love us. And so we able to teach everything that I think that we teach us and still back to the people. Is all I like.
The kids come there and they see us as superheroes, role models, and to them we're experts in the game. They see us in the uniform, they see us in Team USA across.
Are you live yet?
They can actually hear you right now. And so that causes us to pull from the experiences that we've had and what we've learned here as well. From the different coaches that they pull all over the
Are aspiring football players. And so it's interesting, of course, you know, how to get all of it, where they fit. So you walk over with a huge smile on your face, and you're like, hey, look at my foot, I can show you. And then you go through the drill with them, and then they're smiling and laughing and high-fiving, and it's great. And then we're also in the country, so then there's the language barrier, but that doesn't matter to us. We normally, obviously, in English numbers, so instead, to make them feel a little more comfortable, we started counting in Spanish.
They're amazing, they're eager to learn. They try their best to communicate the best way we can. We've implemented Coach G's first 3 steps of the impact, and we're trying to remember names and faces and trying to connect with them so that they understand that we respect them for just being out here, and we want to make them better so they can make it.
This is what we do as professional athletes. And we show the kids, this is what our drills are. I'm a lineman. So when I demonstrate this is what we do as linemen, our drills, they're like, wow, that's fun. You know, and we're able to share what we do with these children, man. And this is an awesome feeling. It's an awesome feeling to be back overall.
The AFE's coaching staff is comprised of Hall of Fame male and female coaches that have decades of experience, which gives the players the unique opportunity to work with a number of different coaches during the same event.
I think one of the things that benefits the AFE with the program of the football on the field is the structure of our staff, the unification of our staff. A lot of military veterans that understand the discipline, understand the structure of being organized. We have several Hall of Fame coaches that have been players that are now transitioning coaches. You're going to get the best of the best. And a lot of our players say, I've never had that kind of coaching. And you're talking about in an 8 to 10 hour period to get that kind of intricate structure. On the women's side, it's been an open opportunity for a lot of our staff that haven't worked with a women's program. to see the transition, to be able to teach them not just fundamentals, but X's and O's and schemes of different plays, different defensive schemes.
We have theoretically all-star players, top-level players here in Cancun for the Caribbean Bowl. These are guys who play a lot of ball and go up and be able to tell them there's something more that you can do. I know you're capable of doing it, but you don't ordinarily do it. So I know that they walk away with this.
On the field, definitely making me a better player. I'm training harder. I'm studying more on film. I'm paying attention to detail more. Because definitely with AFE, you know, it's a grown woman's league. You have to be willing to accept criticism. You know, and there's definitely no slacking with AFE.
I started off here with AFE Team USA. I was a running back. That was my position. That's what I was doing in my first event. Coach Stipp said, like, come over here to defense. We need somebody on defense. And that's my first time meeting Coach Burns. His intensity, his love for the game, his knowledge of the game. Like, I wanted to say that, I wanted more.
It was a very good experience from playing back on my own. And I think what's different about it is coming from all over the country and you have 2 days to get this stuff right. It's different personalities and different coaching styles, different ways of how they play the game, just in general. And so what they learn gets transferred over to me in practice and games to me. And even one of the things that I can take that back to my home. That was even so much. That was clear. And so you put all that together, that's what makes you a good player.
Makes me want to, of course, you know, it makes me want to do that. It makes me want to start a marching game. You know, because all these everyone is talented in their own way. So it opens the door to bring something else to the table. It's just that's just the overall words can't express just how I'm feeling right now this evening and about the participation in the biggest games ever.
Turn me up. Oh yeah, my man. Touchdown to work. Touchdown, JD.
they make sure that these programs stay top notch. So,
I think that more people need to continue to set impacts to try and get it right here because the sky's the limit. What this organization is based on and the principles of this organization, there's too much of us not spending time with one another, taking lives for granted. This organization really encapsulates the idea of love. Love is through communication, love is through touch, love is through just someone caring about someone else. And that is truly what this organization is about.
it's more women are going to see what we're doing, they're going to want to come to the event, they're going to want to be a part of it, and it's just going to keep going because what they're doing is not about them. It's truly about giving us a platform. First thing all the time, he's providing us a platform to showcase our great talent. And I truly believe that. I mean, it's truly about giving us opportunities to impact on the field, off the field.
Our program is impacting so many lives, not just on the field, but off the field, that it's going to continue to grow. It's going to continue to change people's lives, that other people are going to want a part of that change.
He does. What it was.
Hey, thank you very much for your attention with the video. Just a little backstory on the video. That video is at least 5, maybe 6 years old. And we really want to thank you. In our first 5 years of history, Steve Weed with Weed Media did an amazing job following us. That video consisted of over 1,000 hours of B-roll of continuous video through multiple events that he followed us both with our men and women's program to build that video. And we actually started that as a docu-series about impact. And unfortunately, we have not had the opportunity really to continue it because, as in many people within our organization, both on our media side, working with Dr. Payne, Chris Side, who's out of California, that have traveled with us, AFE has been able to give everyone a platform to build their self and build their careers. And it literally platformed and took off for Steve and his organization, his personal business. And it's been a journey, but at the same time, it's something we want to get back to because literally since then, the impact and the events that we've done, the places we've been are amazing. Some of the videos that you would love to see, you can find on our American football events, AFE USA All-Stars YouTube page. The stories are endless. The women went to Honduras for a world championship tournament, and it happened to be during COVID, and we actually were locked down in Honduras and actually had to have the President of the United States to actually authorize a military plane to come and get us out. So there's a lot of backstories, a lot of things that we can sit here and tell you impact-wise, both on and off the field, of what the organization has had the opportunity to do. That's just a small snippet of what the organization has been able to do. And as I said in the video, you have to be an impact to make an impact. And that's what this program's done. Many of the players just came back in April from a trip to Mexico, where we got to be privileged to be an impact at an orphanage of 17 children, raised by one family. And it was truly amazing to see what the impact was that we put in their lives, but the impact they made on our lives. So just all of you give yourselves a round of applause for that, for being able to do that impact. right now what I want to do is, as we get ready to start our Hall of Fame induction ceremony, what I'd like to do first is recognize not just our coaches and our players, but all that are present that have served in the military, public service, police, EMS. Please stand at this time to be recognized. A lot of the structure of this organization and program come from my previous military experience, but the structure and discipline. There's a reason why we have the #1 military in the world. And it's truly because of the structure, the discipline, but more about the unity, that brotherhood. The way we bring everything together. And it's a lot of the reason why that we build the motto on there's only one way to do it, and that's what? Together. Only one way to do it, that's what? Together. And it truly is part of what our impact of our organization is together. And as we've always said, with both our men, our women, our youth program, it builds that unity, and as we said, this becomes your family. Sometimes more family than the family you actually have. Because you have that bond and that connection both on and off the field now of the impact that you'll make. So what I'd like to do first is, as we start a Hall of Fame, I'd like to ask the previous Hall of Famers that have been inducted into the AFE USA All-Stars organization to please come forward. So these are a few of our past Hall of Fame inductees. First, on my right, Coach Jim Nugent. He's one of our board members and one of our coaches and part of our staff. Anthony Rini, one of our player/coaches.
Slash player.
Player/coach/player. Next, Daniel Barnes, also one of our player/coaches/players. Trayon Maxey, one of our players. And Coach CJ Johnson. One of the things on our last, please give them a round of applause. We wanted to do this since we actually got them literally the day before we left, and they did not get a chance to get them. So at our previous banquet in Canton, Ohio last year for our Hall of Fame inductees, 2 of those Hall of Fame inductees, we actually have their Hall of Fame rings. So Coach CJ Johnson. And number 7, Trayon Maxey. Give them one last round of applause. So at this time, we'll start our Hall of Fame induction ceremony for 2024, and I'm going to just read a small little bit of an introduction to the first member for the 2024 induction. We'll go to a member of the AFE USA since 2019, and a little backstory on each of these candidates that are actually nominated from players, coaches, and staff, and actually voted on by some of the previous AFE USA All-Star Hall of Fame inductees. Part of the criteria is to have a minimum of 5 events with the organization and be an outstanding member both on and off the field as an impact to the organization. I can tell you that I remember the very first event that this first inductee was at was in Virginia Beach. And I had a great opportunity to sit down and talk one-on-one, and I've truly enjoyed having him at many of our events. And I know that he'll try to do as many more as he can as the time comes on. The first inductee has been with us since 2019. He was born and raised in Troy, New York. He attended the Troy High School. He was a member of the track and field team. It was his senior year before he was named the first team All-Area and first team Big Ten, the second best jumper in Section 2, and the 15th best in the New York State. It wasn't until after graduating that he fell in love, because basketball was his first love before he actually became a part of football. All of these accolades for each of these members have been shared and posted with their full accolades of their career on our American Football Events USA All-Stars page, so feel free to take the time for that. But we'll give each of these members an opportunity to speak for themselves as they come up. So please welcome our first inductee tonight, Mr. Rod Dukes.
So before we begin, before I start this, we had a little conversation earlier at a practice. So I wanted to let some of my young bulls, my young dogs know that it's the difference between the OG and the old head. I'm gonna practice right now.
So there's a difference between the OG and the old head. So the old head is your drunk uncle at the cookout. He's on hey, nephew! He's got the 1934 Grillmaster New Balance on. That's the old head. You wanna let me finish? Don't do that again. So he was popping 20 years ago. The OG is the one that pulls up late. I wore this hat on purpose. He gets out the brand new car and talks, my nephew, who got you with? Who's got you with right there? That's the OG. That's the difference between the two. So I'll let y'all know that right now. So don't ever call me, Coach, don't be calling us no old heads around here. We are OGs. We're here to pass off information and give y'all certain jewels that help y'all get to certain points in life. Right, so now, before I begin here, I just want to touch upon, like, football is kind of just like life. You're going to have your ups, your downs, your highs, your lows, good points, bad points. So for me, I didn't pick this up until I was 35. I got a phone call or an email one day, hey, come out for the team, come check it out. I didn't go to first practice. He reached back out. I came. I'm like, you know what? Let me check this out. So low points in my career, I done refractured my ankle playing. I done tore my shoulder playing, season ending. At 38, 39, I tore my ACL and my meniscus, season ending. So I broke my finger playing. All this within like a 6-year span. I sat for a couple of seasons when I wasn't ready to play. I sat for lesser talent, frustrated. Tell him, boy, tell him. I sat for a couple of years, so those were kind of the low points. Went to a couple of national title games. 1 year I sat. A couple of years we were like the Bills in the 90s. We went to 3 straight and lost 3. It just was rough for a couple of years. But then the high points to the game is that I done won a natty, got me a national. I done been an all-star, been a defensive player of the year. I done played around the world. I made my last all-star appearance started out as DN, moved to left tackle, made an all-star team 2 years ago. So at 46, so that's kind of just like life. So I would tell people, if this is something you want to do it. If this is something you got aspirations to do something, keep going. Don't let nobody tell you can't do it, because if I would have listened to everybody, I wouldn't be here. God, you're too old, you can't play no more, you need to give it up, you washed up. So just like anything in life where you feel you can't do it, keep going with it. Keep going with it. As you can see my notes right here. Day one, right? I just bullet it, keep it pushing. So, I would say just a little advice, enjoy the time that you have to play. That's number one. Get something out of this. Make it, you know what I'm saying? This is your life. We spend the money, we invest the time in it, get something out of it. You will get out of it what you put into this as well. So for me, it's about the relationships I build with individuals now. It's about calling y'all family now. It's like for me now, back home, I get sponsored to come because all the relationships I build later on in life, being able to play, get something out of this. Couple more, I'm out of here. Shout outs. So in the interest of story, I want to shout out Coach G and Sandy, very good people. And when they say, you know, pardon my French, you get a lot of people that say, oh, when you need something, da-da-da-da-da, they be bullshitting. These two, talk to them. If something happens to you, they are there. They will have your back. I mean, anything you need. It's been a couple of times that there's been situations where I haven't necessarily had it, arrangements fell through, things like that. They've come through for me. Every time I've needed something, every time I needed a favor, something like that. One time I missed a flight, which is my thing. I will never make it to an event on time. I will either get delayed, I will miss the flight. One time I missed it, coach was like, Rod, don't worry about it, I got you, he got me here, things like that. So they are very, very, very good people. Quick story about him though. When I met him at Natty's in Florida, another one that we lost too. So we met him in Florida, he told me all about the program. My first game was in Virginia. So they broke it up into two teams, best of the best. He was on one side, I was on the other side. I think I played maybe 4 snaps that game. I mean, I was pissed off. Whew. He reaches out to me, asks me about the event. I tell him it was great, everything was smooth, except one little thing. I only played 4 plays, and I don't know if I can take that again. He's like, Rod, listen, don't worry about it. I'm sorry about that. It was something different format. Y'all be coaching the next one, come back out, I got you. He's been solid ever since. Ever since then. Even certain games, for me at this age, I don't even care about starting. Just get me in the rotation. I'm fine with that. I know it's coming. And then this is kind of off topic. This might be my last little thing I'll touch upon. Just about last month, I had tragedy in my family. I lost my daughter to a car accident, horrific car accident, drunk driving, tried to flee, very bad situation. And I'm just telling all of y'all, listen, when it comes to family, whether this is your family, family back home, listen, love your loved ones, right? If you're not speaking right now, make things right with those people, because you don't know. For me and her, even though we had our disagreements and stuff, there's always, we'll have time to fix it, and then something like that happens. So don't leave here. If anything you took from me today is just love your loved ones. If there's something that you're having an issue with somebody with, please resolve that, because life is way too short to be holding on to grudges, petty quarrels, any of that. And then lastly, I just want to thank all my teammates that made it, all the teammates I played with in the past, coaches, staff, everybody that voted me in. I really, really appreciate y'all, and I really appreciate this opportunity. And I'm going to try to play a little bit longer. Hopefully I don't get like the Reenies at 8 or sticks, or it gets a little rough for me, but I just appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
Once again, we want to thank Rod Dukes for being a part of this and for his contribution and the impact that he's been on this program, both on and off the field, and continue to be a part of this organization. Our next inductee is none other than what we would call the machine. And there's a reason we say that. And it's kind of unique because of the first few times that we had the opportunity to meet him and be a part of the organization. It truly came down to more than the talent of just on the field, but off the field, especially with Rookie Initiative having to do the dance and he being able to show a little bit of his talent when it came to his dancing. To the point that we've seen it in multiple events, to include Las Vegas on the Strip in Fremont, where he literally drew his own crowd of people to see his talent. So, just a little bit of a backstory though on his play and him playing. When we say it's a machine, he's a motor. He's just never going to stop. He starts and he finishes the same way, and that's full speed. It's funny because the video we watched on Impact, Sandy and I were sitting there saying, oh, that was the game. And it's funny because they're literally sitting beside each other. And Keegan probably has a little bit of a cloud of what actually happened. But when we tell you that Daniel Barnes, when he scrapes from sideline to sideline, and he's going to make a tackle, it don't matter who's in the way. He's going through them all. And Keegan and Barnes met the guy on the sideline at the same time, and I think Keegan got the worst of it, but he jumped right back up. You know, he didn't know where he was at, but it didn't take long for him to get back on the field, and as you saw in the video, scraping sideline to sideline to make big tackles. It's a privilege and honor to have his dad follow everything that he's done, and the support that he's given to this program is first class. Keegan will tell a little bit about his backstory with football and his opportunity of being able to travel internationally. Well, let's give it up for Keegan Lyman.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess that's how we're going to start things off, right? I hear some, or it hit me. But well, I just want to say thank you guys for allowing me to be here. I want to thank you guys for all the love and support that you guys have provided me for the past 5 years I've been here with American Football and USA All-Stars. So, with that being said, tell you guys a little bit about my background. This is my 20th season playing football. I started back in 2004, back in McAlester, Oklahoma. That's where I was raised. Now I moved to different parts of the country. Even I used to live overseas before I even came to the United States. Back in the United States, I was born in South Korea. Believe it or not, my dad served for the Army, so we were stationed out there for a bit. Came and moved to Maryland, and moved to Oklahoma. Was raised there for about 15 plus years. And then I ended up playing at McAlester High School, 5A division. We were like one of the top schools in Oklahoma, and ended up having an opportunity to go play Division II football out in Southwest Baptist University. So I played 4 years there, and after that I signed on to play for the Valagorn Bears in Serbia. So I went overseas and played. I want to give a shout out to Daryl Tate and Katarina Tate, Pro Hunt, because they're the ones that got me out there, and I actually got to first meet them out there as well at the airport, along with my teammates I was going to play with for that season. So that experience was once in a lifetime, but it was just so surreal that I was able to be out there, not only just to play football, but contribute to the community out there. Serbia is a very different country. Those that don't know how Eastern Europe is, it's a very different world out there. It is very different. It's not like Germany, it's not like Spain, but you know, it's still a great place to visit, great place to live. But shout out to them as well. I miss all of them. I haven't been out there since 2017. Miss them dearly, but I know they'll see this video as well. And also, so when I came back, I tried to find some more opportunities to play. I'm having a hard time, you know, trying to find some arena ball or trying to go overseas again. Opportunities are so limited. And like Duke said, make sure whatever opportunities out there, if you're going to go for it, you'll work for it. And if it's not in your favor, move on to the next one. Because what they say, one door closes, another one opens. So that's real talk right there. So I'm trying to find something, and then I come across, I think I came across Facebook one day and saw that AFE was going to be hosting the All-American Bowl in Virginia Beach. And I was talking to my dad. I was like, "Hey, you think I should register for this?" And we're kind of sketched about it because I've been denied opportunities so many times. Could this actually work? So that I ended up registering for the event, and next thing you know, I got the invite about a month later. I'm like, "Hey, pack your bags, we're going to Virginia Beach, and we're going to do this." So I kid you not, I was nervous about it because I'm going out there not knowing a single soul about this organization or the players I'm going to be playing against. But you know what? Just go out there and play football. That's all you got to do. And that's what I did. So my mindset was, go out there, play football, do your best, show them what you made of. Okay? So we had two different teams. I ended up being on Coach G's team. He didn't even know anything about me. I didn't know anything about him. So it's pretty even at this point. So it was a great event overall. Like, I loved my time there at Virginia Beach with AFE, and I was hoping that I would get an invite to go to San Antonio after this event. Next thing you know, I registered for the event to San Antonio, and I got the invite. And now I'm actually on the team playing for AFE Team USA at the time. Go to San Antonio, did what I could there as a team as well. And then I was like, you know, this is starting to become a continuous movement for me to just play football for an organization that will give me the opportunity when no one else would. Like I said, it's very tough to find opportunity. So once it's there, if it fits you, go for it. And then after that, I just continue to grow with the program and still play for the program. Do things on and off the field. And when Coach G said that this is more like a resume buildup, you broke it. Keep going, Craig. Keep going. I'll just pretend I'm, talking on the mic. Yeah, we see that. We see that.
Another malfunction?
But this is a resume builder because you're doing stuff off the field that will actually relate to job opportunities, whether it's with kids, whether it's structured programs. I'll tell you a little background about my career right now. For 6 years, I've been a fitness and sports performance specialist. I've trained general population, I've trained NFL players, I've trained Major League Baseball players, I've trained NFL combine. That has helped me to be able to adapt and actually work with other populations. Whether you're a young kid or an adult. I'm talking in the air now. Above all else, I've been able to do this for quite a while, and I love what I do, and this program has actually helped me to express more love and actually have the gratitude to actually help others. So, that being said, like I'm continuing to do this right now. I'm currently living in Dallas, Texas. Like I said, I currently live in Dallas, Texas, and Texas is like the state of football. That's what they all say. So, there's a lot that goes on in that state, but I'm just so humbled to actually work with those that actually make themselves better. So not only that camps that we host here or work with the Boys and Girls Club actually help me with this, but more personally, like how to handle situations here. Like, people go through things on a negative perspective, but that's why we're here to uplift others, and it just we just continue to do that daily by day, but all right, now it's like I want to continue to play for AFE USA All-Stars because right now I'm 30 years old and opportunities are limited, but I'm really trying to focus on my career So I get balanced both out. But you know, it's a good life. You know, it's a good life. I could not be more blessed to be with a bunch of players and coaches that love this sport, love this game, but also love each other as well. This is a huge brotherhood. You know, we got each other's back. We may live all across the country, but we keep in contact on daily. So I have forever friends that are in this room right now. But you know, I hope everyone becomes a forever friend for the rest of their lives. A couple more things before I wrap up. Shout outs. You know, first of all, I want to give a shout out to my family. My dad's here with me right now. My mom's back in Oklahoma watching the live stream. And then I want to give a shout out to my sister. All three of them have supported my football career through all the ups and downs that they have witnessed. It has not been an easy road, but let me tell you, the story will tell itself the day I retire. But it ain't today. I'm gonna give it about maybe another few years. Add a little sprinkle to help me continue my career. Another shout out, I want to give a shout out to all my friends that are nationally and internationally that I became connections with. You know, back in Oklahoma, back in Dallas, back in Serbia, I've got connections in other countries as well that have watched me continue my career, but also supported me as well. I want to give a shout out to Myrtle Football Events, USA All-Stars. I want to give a shout out to Coach G and Miss Sandy. Without them, this would not be possible for me to stand in front of you guys, to play for the organization, and to continue to make an impact on the field. And then, lastly, I say the best for last. God. Man. Without him, I could not continue my career. I could not continue my career without him. You know, keeping me healthy at this age, continuing to play the sport I love, couldn't be without the man upstairs. And one last thing, because I know everybody questions about this, and I'm going to spit it out right now. Why do they call me the machine?
Because you malfunction?
Forget whatever you want to say. I got this nickname back in my sophomore year of college, during winter conditioning is what we call it, during the off season. Like Coach G said, I got the motor to keep going, you know, to make myself better. We know that. And that's what my teammates back in college, shout out to them for the nickname. It was a good one too. So I was kind of weirded out why they kept calling me that, but then it's like, you know, it's starting to trend a little bit. Now it's better than them calling me the wrong name, you know, like something else. So, rather be called a machine than anything else, honestly. But I think that nickname's gonna live on lifelong. For everything that I put myself through, keep grinding through every daily activity, whether it's working out, working on my job, or here playing football. But again, thank you guys again for allowing me to come up here and, you know, help me get to this point, to this Hall of Fame induction. Couldn't do it without everyone that has been a part of my career, part of AFE. You guys are the bomb. With that being said, Sheen out.
All right, our next Hall of Fame inductee for the 2024 year. What he does on the field speaks for itself. Because there's a lot of things in football that you can teach, but there's a few things that you can't teach. And it just comes, it's either you got it or you don't. And it's called speed. You can't teach speed. And on the field, it's amazing to see the things that he can do. We've witnessed times where he's literally ran 80-plus yards, touchdowns back to back. When I say back to back, ran 80-yard touchdown, penalty for a pancake block, which was a little bit of a BS moment. Come off the field, come back to the line of scrimmage, and repeat it. Exactly the same thing. Do it again. So, you know, those are some of those moments that on the field, when he gets on the field, it's a different caliber of player. I know I've talked to Coach Johnson, and you know, he's known this young man for a long time as well, and he's literally told coaches before, you got a game plan for one man. You never put a game plan together for one player. This player you do. Because sometimes you see that unique special player once they step on the field. And we've witnessed it, all of us that have had this experience to be with him on the field have seen that. But off the field, you won't find a more genuine person, because he does have that heart, that genuine heart, that he cares, and he shows it, and he's always there. I've enjoyed being able to talk to him and be a part of his career on the field and off the field. Please welcome our next Hall of Fame inductee, Martinez Grant.
Hello, everybody. I got a little speech. I'm going to keep it short, sweet, and simple for you. I took my shades off, so that's good. Somebody said I always got my shades on. Alright, good evening. It is an honor to stand before you today. It is wonderful that I want to take this moment to express my deep gratitude and appreciation for the team that's down here. First and foremost, I want to give a huge shout out to Mo, Lee, and my mom for their support. My Uncle Doug in the back of being here right now. I want to thank each and every one of my teammates and coaches for the dedication, hard work, and support that have been the force behind our collective success. Together we can challenge, celebrate victories, and grow not just as professionals, but as a family. Your passion and commitment inspire me every day, and I'm grateful to be a part of this remarkable group. To our supporters, mentors, and everyone who believes in us, I thank you, and we thank you. The events we do on and off the field has touched my heart, and I look forward to spreading the love all around the world. Your encouragement and guidance have been invaluable. You have been the pillars that we leaned on, and your beliefs and your potential has fueled our drive to excel. Being here today, surrounded by much talent and enthusiasm, is a reminder of how fortunate we are. It is a privilege to share this moment with all of you, to celebrate our achievements, and look forward to the future. This event is not just a testament to our hard work, but also a celebration of our shared journey. As we continue to push forward, let us remember our strength lies in our unity and our ability to support one another, uplift one another. Together we can overcome any obstacle and reach our heights. Thank you once again for your trust, your support, and your fellowship. It is an honor to be a part of this team, and I look forward to many more successes together. Thank you.
Once again, a round of applause for Martinez Grant. And I can tell you, you'll see and experience on the field tomorrow some of those amazing speed opportunities. Our next Hall of Fame inductee has been around and been with us for many years. He has had his ups and downs with the program, has had his ups and downs with me. But overall, I can't ask for a better guy to lead us on the field. He started football at a very young age with midget Pop Warner as a dual threat quarterback. He's had the opportunity of traveling and playing in multiple places. And at this time, let's call up number 0, Cadell Washington.
Shake everybody's hand.
Fine, I'm about to make this short and sweet. Lights? Hey. I'd like to first thank our Lord and Savior. Lord, be here, y'all. We're not promised tomorrow, and we're not promised yesterday, or any other day. So I'd like to give my thanks to God glory. Also, I'd like to thank Coach G and Sandy for putting this thing together every year. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me to every event, Coach G. When I first started AFE, it was 2017, Cancun. Kevin Ford was the quarterback. Coach G's godson.
That's nasty work, Cadell. That's nasty work.
Don't get me wrong. I was playing my ass off in practice, and I was like, I'm about to somebody in and out. That's what my concept. You got to come in any program that you go into, that you go into, that you're gonna get out there and play. So the tables were turned. I came out there and did my thing, and everything else was a wrap. Showed my ass, and that was it. But they did call me. Yeah, we want to talk about that one. That was another story. But no, I grew up in Los Angeles, California. I didn't think that I was going to be playing football, period. I grew up in a group home. I didn't have the typical mom and dad. But the group home did save me from a lot of things that if I did be out with everybody else, I probably would be doing something else, maybe. After that, I went to college, then played overseas, played in Germany. Unfortunately, I was in Barcelona, had my first real injury, tore my Achilles. I got that injury in your shoulder, so I know how it feels. Tore my Achilles, never got back to Barcelona, but I did play AFL, played Las Vegas Gladiators. I don't know if you guys been around with the Avengers and Gladiators and all those teams. You played with the Storm, so. But continued playing and came to AFE, got the invite from my buddy Chris. He was a team trainer, and he said, "Hey man, come on AFE." I said, "All right, let me check it out." Chris got me out here. I wish he was here today because I need some of that good Dr. Payne. Some of you guys remember Dr. Payne, but I'm here with Hall of Fame now, and continue to grow and help others get to their destiny. I know a lot of people, a lot of guys want to go to some XFL, NFL, some trying to get into the league overseas, and if I can be a help and help you guys get to where you guys want to go, your destinations, and I'm here to help you. But with that being said, thank you, AFE 2024.
One more time for Cadell Washington.
I'm not gonna bring that up. First thing said.
Hey, just to give a little highlight on Cadell, you know, a lot of things that in my 33 years of coaching, I've always said, you know, just believe, trust in the process, trust in your coaches, and let them help you. You know, sometimes your quarterbacks can be a little hard-headed. You know, they that prima donna situation sometimes comes into play. And when I say, you know, trust the process. One of the best performances we saw was last event in Mexico. 4 games and scored 169 points and give up 0. Shows the caliber of team, the caliber of players, but really and truly trusting the process and working together. And that was amazing. And congratulations to Cadell on being part of that and many more events to come. Our next Hall of Fame inductee comes from Freeport, Louisiana.
Oh yeah.
He's excited about coming up here.
Oh yeah.
But I just want to first just tell him to be himself. You know, I mean, we're family. He's already said, you know, he was nervous, and I said, just look at the TV in the back. We'll play something on the TV. We'll play SpongeBob or something back there so you can focus on that. But our next Hall of Fame inductee is Calvin Thomas, and he's been an amazing player, both on and off the field, in growing with our program through many events. His partner in crime, Trayon Maxey, who's also one of our Hall of Fame previous inductees, has helped guide him on this journey as part of AFE, and it's been a tremendous honor to have him and let him tell a little bit about himself and his story of being a part of this organization. Please welcome up front for the 2024 inductee, Calvin Thomas.
We in that Barney.
I promise y'all I don't have to worry about me being up alone. First and foremost, I want to thank God, of course, for allowing me to play the sport I love, giving me the talent, giving me the opportunity. Thank my family, this family, my family back home. The board, of course, but when AFE says family, this truly is family. It means a lot to me to be accepted into this, because my first event, right before I came, my grandmother passed, and she's like my mother. So losing her, I was telling Max, like, I don't think I'm going, man. Like, I don't want to go nowhere. He was like, you should go. So I'm glad I did, because this became a family that I needed at that time. And maybe my 3rd or 4th event, I lost my mother. So again, I was like, nah, I ain't going. But that time I knew I had to come, because I had to see my other family. So when they say family, it's truly a family. For you new guys, it's really a family. That's not just a word. So, but thank you all. I'm so nervous here about this.
At this time, we'll actually, one more round of applause for He's like, should I start it off with a joke? How should I start it?
I don't know, that shirt pretty much said it all.
To round out tonight with our 2024 AFE USA Hall of Fame inductees is one of our members of the team since 2018 and has played in multiple events, traveled with us on multiple events, has played in multiple positions, both offensively, defensively, and none other than Kenny Phillips.
Watch the land. Watch that land.
As long as you want, man.
First and foremost, I want to thank. I want to thank obviously my wife for allowing me to be here, and my daughter, two of my biggest inspirations. Second, I want to thank Coach G and Sandy for everything you've done to do. And third, one of the most important people I want to thank is Bud. If it wasn't for Bud, I probably wouldn't be standing up here. I started playing football at 4, played all the way through high school. Then my choice of college came. I played lacrosse in college on scholarship. Graduated, played semi-pro, met Bud. He said, hey, he actually called me for the event before when you guys played in Puebla. Like Mr. Barago. He was like, hey, we need a quarterback, blah, blah, blah. He called me with 3 days notice, couldn't make it. So I applied to the next event, Vegas, and it's been history ever since. Funny story, my first ever event, I meet Coach G, I registered, hey Coach G, I'm Kenny Phillips. He's like, hey, Greg Phillips, third string quarterback. Humble. Humble, truth but humble. Like all these guys before me have said, it's been great, right? I talked to a lot of these guys all year round, right? Me and Calvo go at it, especially when it's Lakers lost in the finals. Right, I play against Dukes back home. I talk to Tay Diggs once a month. But for real, like you new guys, I just want you guys to understand. Look around this room, you guys have us for as long as you want. No diddy? Thank you for allowing me to come here, be myself, showcase my talents, use me on both sides of the ball. They trusted I did the job. And that's it.
One more time, round of applause. And then one last round of applause for the class of 2024, please. Guys, at this time, we want to continue the banquet service and actually introduce and recognize the team that will be representing AFE USA All-Stars tomorrow in this event against the USA Revolution program. As I've said and we talked in the team meetings, you know, there's a lot of previous history that goes back to what this is about. And with that being said, it's a pride thing. You know, it's a pride thing of USA versus USA. And that's one of the things that excites me the most is that, you know, it's a bragging right. You know, and that's one of the things that we'll be battling tomorrow. So at this time, if I could get the coaches first to come up. As I call you, if you'll come up, please, and we'll make sure.
Hey, Lawrence, go halfway.
With my collar shirt.
We'll introduce the Cove later.
Tell Lawrence to go halfway.
So at this time, please give a warm applause for our defensive coordinator, Coach C.J. Johnson. Our next coach, offensive assistant, and Coach Marvin Hill. Coach Floyd Hall. Next, offensive assistant coach, and the godfather himself, Coach Jim Newton. Your offensive line player slash coach slash player slash coach, Anthony Reno. Let's do that again. So, our next player slash coach slash player slash player goes to none other than Daniel Barnes.
Yes.
And last but not least, coming out of retirement, goes player slash coach slash coach, Sean Evans, Coach Evans. All right, coaches, if you'll help with doing the players. Hey, Ren, you come to the other side. Oh, you still play the food? No, so you still working? Hey guys, so just a little bit about some of the. So each event we try to do something unique and special. This event is something unique and special. They are custom slate coasters that actually represent the event, and they're pretty awesome. But they are fragile as well, so don't throw them or drop them because they will break. Also, there are custom lanyards that were made for each player. Just a little backstory on some of the things that we do as an event. I know I've witnessed some of the coaches, some of the players that literally have made some amazing shadow boxes and things to remember everything we do as an organization on and off the field. So it is with pride that Sandy and I find new ways of creating and making opportunities to make memories from this. So these are one of the things that we've done this year. So I need to grab this. So our first one we'll call up is quarterback, number 0, Cadell Washington.
Not number 5. Well, that was my customer. I had to go away with those speech.
Next, number 0, Isaiah Hedgepeth, linebacker. Y'all can go back. Don't stand up here. Too much crowd. We'll be back over there eating food again.
Jarvis never stopped.
Our next one, again, the popular number 0, goes to TJ Willick. Wide receiver, defensive back. Where's TJ? Okay. All right, we'll skip TJ. All right, let's go on to the next one. Goes to Hall of Famer number 2, Calvin Thomas, defensive back.
TJ's wearing 21. He calling everybody's No. They saw the 0. Even though you wear did the jersey you wear say number 0 on it? The jersey that you got, that's any what numbers on it?
Again, number 2, Thomas T. Williams, running back. Our next one goes to our newcomer, and he's showed that he has the wheels. Trevor Cullen, Trey. Number 3, wide receiver. Next, number 4, Tay Hubert from Georgia with the wide receiver DB. Where's Tay? Next, number 6, wide receiver, quarterback, Antonio Fontana.
Yes, sir. You're right, Mason. Yeah. You're right. You're right.
Wide receiver DB number 6, Ryan Lucas. Next, number 7, Hall of Famer, Trayon Maxey. Custom Taylor. Next goes to wide receiver quarterback LaMarcus Preston, number 9. The next one goes to number 10, Kyle Stuckey. I held back on that nickname now. Slow down, slow down. We are live, we are live. Swipe right, swipe right. Next, 2024 Hall of Fame inductee goes to Speedy Gonzalez, number 12, Martinez Grant. I should have said number 12, punter. Next is a new player. Glad to have him part of this event. Goes to wide receiver number 13, Jordan Smith. Our next player is actually a local player right here in Myrtle Beach. Goes to Frank Carmona, number 15, defensive line. Our next one goes to wide receiver linebacker, Ty Savoy, number 15. Brought his own cheerleading section. Next goes to quarterback, tight end, defensive end, number 16, Michael Rendezzo. Our next one goes to defensive end, linebacker, tight end, number 18, Javon Jones.
Well, like Klondike. Man, look at that suit, man.
Our next player, linebacker, running back, number 21, LT Morgan.
Here it comes.
Hey, just to give y'all a heads up, if I don't talk to you, that means I don't like it. So which means I'm talking to y'all, so that means I love y'all.
We feel the same. Next, running back, number 22, Jarvis Neal.
I'm bumming that shirt. You know he laid down to get it on.
Now he laid down three stuff.
Next goes to running back, linebacker, wide receiver, number 23, Demetrius Rivolis.
All right now, G1.
I got all that on camera too. That's a memory to live on.
Next goes to the local player and brother, number 45, Michael Carmona. Next, offensive line, defensive line, number 50, Kent Ridgway. Next also goes to offensive lineman, number 55, Rashad West. Next goes to offensive lineman, number 56, Philip Sticks Sire. Hey, our next one, and we make sure we give him a good round of applause to being back with the family, number 67, Jesse Peralta. Next Hall of Fame 2024 inductee goes to offense defensive lineman number 88, Rod Dukes. That's it. Hey, be sure that we give a round of applause. Oh, we say that. We say that because we're going to cue the music.
My bad, Coach G. I'm the main event.
Look how red that sucker is. Well, a 15-minute speech, I figured I'd have to make him hold on. I thought his dad was going to run out of memory on his phone there.
I'm already run out of memory.
You can definitely tell he's an Army guy. Number 47, The Machine, Keegan, linebacker, defensive back.
Hey man, the mic ran out of battery. Don't give him the mic.
Yeah. Drop that beat.
You ready to go.
He would. Here it comes. Oh no, here we go.
That's a little song, you know?
And listen, we don't want to forget offensive lineman number 61, Anthony Reaney. All right, coaches, if we can. Oh yeah. So even though he's not going to be with us on the field, we want to make sure we recognize Mr. Kenny Phillips.
Hold on, yeah, I heard you need. So he said, hold on, he said, well, my knee hurt down.
Did we get TJ back for you?
Kenny up there for his first
Coaches, all right, let's give to our captains. So something that we started as a tradition from the very beginning that we want to point out, especially from a military standpoint, our captains. Our captains are our leaders both on and off the field. They're supposed to exemplify, represent, and lead by example. One of the things that we do as a symbol of that is they get to wear the opportunity of having a dog tag to represent that. As a military member myself, Coach Hill, Coach CJ, and several members in the crowd today, they realized player Reaney, we gotta, you know, sometimes we overlook the Navy. It's not by, it's not
Control all of that. Whatever to get us there.
Yeah.
Because we can't trust you.
Here we go. Break out the crayons. Yep. But truly, as a military personnel, we realize this is a symbol of life. This is our symbol of life. You know, so it represents who we are, but what we represent as a team and as a group. So our first one, and to lead us on the offensive side of the ball, goes to Cadell Washington.
Zero. Number 0, fuck.
Hit that button, Doug.
Hit that button. We already did.
Jarvis, did you have to tell him to go up there?
Yeah, garbage. They said you had to lay down and grease up to get that bitch.
I want to go go back to the table.
How's the table?
What's the matter?
On the defensive side, it's not his first time, probably won't be his last. And he's done an amazing job, and we're really excited about having him step up again. Goes to number 7, Trayon Maxey. Next, on the offensive side, and this is a player that we're excited to see because he's excited that he's at an event that he is 100% ready to ball out. Goes to running back Jarvis. Next player, who has had multiple events with us, has done everything that's ever been asked, whether it's on the offense or defensive side, and should be a big role for us on the defensive side this game, goes to Javon Jones.
All right, Captain.
Our next player, and the coaches all discussed and said what an amazing young athlete this man has become and will be for future events, and showed himself and showed himself as a leader both on and off the field in the last event, and we're excited to see what he brings to this event on the defense and offensive side. Goes to Todd.
That boy light bright. You got a good head.
Lights came back in.
Hey, our next player is one of our Hall of Fame inductees, but all of our Hall of Fame inductees are actually honorary captains for the game as well. We want you please to represent and walk out together as a group, but we also would want to recognize him on the field as one of our captains. On the defensive side, one of the coaches said this is going to be an amazing opportunity to see what he can do, but we already know what he does on the offensive side. Goes to Martinez Grant.
can't trust no man that was black.
And last, to round it out, it was a unanimous decision by the coaches, because whether it's one play, 2 plays, or just a supported role, we know that we want him to understand that we are truly family, both on and off the field. There's only one way to do it, and that's what? Together. Goes to Jesse Burrell. Yes. All right, everyone, give you a round of applause one more time. Give one round of applause one more time for everybody, and everybody can take a seat, and we'll close with closing remarks. And last but not least, Mr. Jokester himself, TJ, with a And as we close, a couple remarks, a couple things I want to share. I got a short 3.5-minute video to end the program, but before I show the video, I just want to talk briefly for a quick second about impact. You know, in the video that we showed, there was 3 things that I put in there about building character and being able to make those steps of an impact. You know, in 3 of those things that I'll mention, I live daily. And when I say I live daily, it makes a true difference. Number one, whenever you address or speak to somebody, make eye contact. It's a big thing. Eye contact. Number 2, treat it with a smile. And number 3, recognize their name. You want to make an impact in somebody's life, no matter who it is, as a stranger. My wife, my family, my children, sometimes just they can laugh about it because they just can't believe how waitress, somebody in the store could walk up. First thing I do is look straight at their name tag. When I first speak to them, I speak to them by their name. You will be blown away at how many times people are like, they know me? How do they know me? It's amazing how you can kill people with kindness. You can change their whole outlook. You can turn somebody's bad day into a good day. They can have the worst day, and you can encourage them and make a total difference. And I've witnessed that. I've been a witness of that. But it truly has made an impact in their life and mine. And I shared that with them, and we were in Mexico, and I said, I want each of you to make that your goal, that during this event, you actually do that. And it was amazing how people would come back to me and say, Coach G, what a difference that's made. I can't tell you how many times that I've done that and what a difference it's made. You know, as I said before, you have to be an impact to make an impact. You can't receive it unless you're going to give it. It's just like we say about football in general. Give respect, get respect. And you guys are the building platform of your community and of your team. And as we said, we want each of you to leave here being a leader. If you take nothing else away from it, you take away two things. Impact, and only one way to do it, that's what? Together. It's the unity, it's that bond. You know, we talk about, a lot of us with our military experience, but it truly is why the success we have is because of that unity and bond that we have on the field, in battle. You know, and truly, when you step on the field, it is a battle. Right? You may know players on the other side, but it ain't anymore. You know, that's the difference between the game. So, you know, tomorrow, we want to make our impact on the field just as we made it in the community yesterday. That was huge, making an impact in 180 kids yesterday, and they'll forever remember what you did. One of the last things, and as we shared the video, and you watch the video, the inspiration, and you know, there's a lot of great people out there, motivational speakers, football players that have done tremendous things. I know all of you have seen some of the motivational speeches and on-field things that people like Ray Lewis and a lot of the great football players. And the one thing that you'll find in common about every one of them is the discipline of hard work. Hard work. Too many times people want greatness but don't want to put the work in to get greatness. And you only will get out of it what you put in. Nothing is just given, it's earned. And that's what we have to continue to build on, is work for it. Work for it. Be disciplined. Give what you got. I can promise you there's not one that can attest differently than what I'm going to say. There's no harder worker on his craft every single day than Trayon Maxson. The man literally lives for making himself better every day. Every day. And sometimes it takes that. You know, should he have ever had an opportunity at the next level? Sure he has. And he knows that. We all know that. But sometimes it's not in our cards. It's not. Do I feel I could have coached at the next level? For sure. 100%. You know, I've coached professionally, arena ball, I've coached college, I've coached on many different opportunities. But a lot of times it's not in our cards because that's not what God put in front of us. That's not His plan. That wasn't the direction that He put in front of me. I've been coaching for 33 years. The last 10 years of this organization has been the most impact on my life. Truly. Because it's what the difference that we make together. The difference, the impact that we share with the community, with each other, with players, with coaches, that's the true meaning of what this organization and program is. And it's thanks to each and every one of you for making that possible. All right? So give yourself one round of applause.
If you want it as bad as you want it, if you really, really want it like you say you want it, you can have it. Don't believe the hype. Don't feed into it. If work hard, you can't have it. There ain't nothing you can't have if you're willing to work for it. There ain't nothing you can't have if you're willing to persevere. If you're willing to stick in there. If you're willing to stay. If you're willing to fight. There ain't nothing you can't have. Listen to me, if you work for it, if you're willing to put in that sweat, that blood, and those tears, baby, I'm telling you, you can have what you want, be what you want, do what you want. Are you hearing me? It's yours. I'm telling you, it's yours. It's yours. You can have it. It's yours. You can do it. It's yours. You can be it. It's yours. If you're going to be successful in life, you got to understand that there's a sense of urgency, that there are only 8 86,400 seconds in a day. And you gotta not only operate them, you gotta do it quick, you gotta do it fast, you gotta do it in a hurry. Why? Because there's somebody else who's on the same track you are. Somebody else who, listen to me, you're on the same path that you are. Listen to me, it's somebody else just like you trying to do it. And sometimes they're working just as hard as you're working. They're putting in just as much sweat, just as much tear, just as much blood. But you just gotta do it what? You gotta do it faster than they do it. You gotta do it quicker than they do it. You listen to what I'm saying? That's why I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, because if you get up at 6, you might be smarter than me. You hear me? You might. You might have more privilege than me. You might have more resources than me. You might. But I'm gonna get up earlier than you, and I'm gonna do it quicker than you do it. I'm gonna do it faster than you do it. So by the time you get up with all your resources, by the time you get up with all your privilege, by the time you get up with all your stuff, I've already finished the race. Are you hear me? Every play is a drill. Every play is a 2-minute drill. You hear what I'm telling you? Pick up the pace. You walking too slow. Pick up the pace. You moving too slow. Pick up the pace. If you want to finish sometime, you can't just finish. You gotta finish fast. This ain't for the weak and the uncommitted. Are you hearing me? Success is not for the weak and the uncommitted. This is physical. Sometimes it's gonna hurt. Sometimes it's gonna be painful. Sometimes you're not gonna be able to walk. Are you hearing me? But this is a physical sport, and if you want it, you gotta go get it. You gotta play hard for it. Are you hearing what I'm telling you? It's not for the weak and the uncommitted. Execution is worship. You gotta get to a place that when you start it, you get to the middle of it, and you finish it. Are you hearing me? Not just finish, you finish strong. Listen to me very close to most people. The reason why you'll never be successful is because you procrastinate. You procrastinate. You never finish stuff. You start and you never finish. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, it's difficult. Yeah, why? Because the process is weeding out the weak. It's weeding out the weak. And so sometimes you got to play hard. You got to play physical. You got to play tough. Because the game itself is tough. The game itself is hard. I know you got what it takes not to quit, not to give up, not to give in. Don't give up, don't give in. You hang in there. You hang in there. Because if you quit right now, you ain't gonna never see it. You ain't gonna never get it. If you hold on, everything you dreamed of, everything you envisioned, everything you worked for, it's coming. But you can't quit or give up before you get it.
All right, and now we all understand what it's going to take for tomorrow. All right? Let's continue where we've been and just keep climbing. You know, we've had an amazing event in April, and it's just let's build on it. Okay. Offense continue to put the points on the board. Defense continue to put the big fat zero. Okay? So that's going to lead up to our last announcement that we want to build off of, and that's the next event following this. And as you'll be able to see, in Columbia. An amazing event. Registration should be open on the website. If it's not, it will be very shortly. So please pass the word. This is going to be an amazing event. It's our first time visiting the country of Colombia. It will be against one of their U.S. American football national teams in the capital of Bogota. We're excited. Actually, some of the coaches will be going a few days early because we're actually going to be doing a coaches clinic the weekend leading into the event. So that's going to be exciting as well. It's going to be an amazing event to a new destination, a new place for us. And then following that, the start of the year, looks like we'll be returning back to Panama. These are two very big events because we need a strong team. We've got to have the dogs. We can't be shorthanded. We've got to have the numbers. We've got to have the personnel. And you are the tool to make that happen because you are the market to make this happen. So please spread the word, build on it, build back the players. Vets, you know what it takes. New players, you know what it takes now because you've been a part of it. So let's build on that. Let's give a round of applause for our 2024 Myrtle Beach Hall of Fame induction banquet. So that will conclude it, but now as we finish, I just want a few announcements for tomorrow. And one last thing, you can see Ms. G at the back table. There are some merchandise, some things that she does have for sale. There's other things, apparel, if there's other apparel that you would like and want to discuss that, you can talk to her. We used to have an apparel store, and it was by one of our apparel companies that kind of left because they took that out of they controlled it. So that was great for us because we didn't have to handle anything. You went to the website, you picked what you want, you customized it, they made it, they shipped it to you, and it was hands-free for us. We want to get that store back open to where you can go on there, you can customize your own apparel, and you can get it. Those are some of the things we're working on. With that being said, you can still get all the apparel, get it customized, get what you want, place the order through her. It's just going to take a little bit more time because we do it when we actually put in our next event orders for player packages, uniforms, and so forth, okay? So we'll make sure that you have opportunities for that. There's a few other items back there for sale. Rings, we will design the rings. I do all the ring designs. I haven't forgot about April in Mexico, so don't fear that we haven't forgot that. We'll get that put together as well. We learned a valuable lesson with working with our ring company. We've been with our ring company. We've been representatives and sales reps for Signature for almost longer than we've been a program, so about 15 years now. And we've learned that we were with Chad Beedman, who's the CEO and owner of Signature, from almost his beginning inception of an organization to where now it's probably the largest championship ring provider in the world. It's actually outgrown Jostin, so it's actually #1. So they have gotten very big, and it takes a little bit more time to get your ring orders, but what happened is we put multiple orders all in at one time, and that really hurt us because then it delayed the process. So we'll get back to where we do event by event to speed the process up. You can place your order, you get a little bit of discount if you pay it in full versus making payments. You have to pay a deposit and then pay the balance off. So we'll get all that information. It'll be shared in the group for this event and the previous event. So we'll get all that taken care of. Tomorrow, we have a team meeting tomorrow morning in the team room, okay? Do not worry about dress apparel for that meeting because we'll use our dress apparel for game time. Everyone is to be at the game field player-wise. If your family and friends want to go at that time, they're just going to have to, sit there, but they can come later. Players, coaches need to be there at 4 o'clock. Kickoff is at 6, okay? We'll reiterate that tomorrow morning in the team meeting. And after the game on Saturday, we used to try to orchestrate our after party. We haven't really come up with a true plan on that. So we'll discuss that together, as tomorrow comes, of an idea of what we can do, all right? Most of you have all heard, my previous concerns about Myrtle Beach, so it's elevates my anxiety and PTSD after what happened before in 2017. So, but doesn't mean I won't be a part of the team. You know that. So I mean, as long as I know you got my back and I got your back, we good. So, all right. So those are announcements for tomorrow, guys. We're still going to have the room set up for a little bit, so help yourself to coming up and using the backdrop for pictures. We definitely want to make sure we have pictures of our captains and our Hall of Fame members, so make sure that's done. Yes, Mr. Newton?
What time for tomorrow morning?
9:30 is the team meeting, so hey, you still have your breakfast tickets. Be sure that you're down here to get breakfast, because that'll be your last breakfast opportunity as a team, so make sure you use it. The breakfast has been amazing. Hey, let's give a round of applause to the staff. Josh has done an amazing job. Great job. Thank you very much. So breakfast, team meeting at 9:30. We'll reiterate about game time. Game time is at 6. Everything will be live streamed. Once again, a round of applause for Gridiron Productions. It's been great working with Gridiron Productions. They're based out of Orlando. Kevin and Kevin. Kevin Jr. drove up here from Orlando today to be a part of this and live stream the Hall of Fame banquet and the game tomorrow. So we really appreciate that. Be sure to share that out with everything so that we can have everybody watching the game and as well as the Hall of Fame. Any other announcements?
I just want to say that we all need to thank this hotel, because I will say for my part of it, there have been no hiccups, and I mean none, not one, this whole entire time. And this hotel does groups, but not groups like us. They don't do like a master account and where everybody, they give me keys. I do that. Give out the keys. Josh and the little bit of team that they've had come together, when I called and said I want this hotel, she said, or I want something in their group, she was like, let me see what I can do. And Robin, the salesperson, put it together. Her team worked it out. She said, let me talk to food and beverage to see if they can even do it, do a team dinner, everything that you're wanting, and they knocked it out of the park. This hotel has really been on top of it. I text them and say I need it, they're right there getting it for me. So we all need to thank the hotel for everything that they've done for all of us, and to make my job very, very easy on top of it. So thank you, Josh. And she called this specific hotel and she said they're going to work it out for you. And for somebody who's not done what we do as an event before, they knocked it out. So I appreciate you guys. I really do. Appreciate your staff. Appreciate everything. Thank you very much.
Guys, 3 events now that this belt has stayed here, and it needs to stay here. So make it happen. Get the job done. All right? Yes, sir. Only one way to do it, and that's what? Together. You're out. Pictures of yourself, casting, Hall of Famers. Be sure to get pictures.
I'm trying to move you at the same time. He's there, I'm like, yeah, he better press me. So I'm like,
me too. Right through that doors, right back.
Hey, quick announcement. Josh is going to put some to-go boxes out by the food so we can take what's left. So if you want any chicken and ham besides, please help yourself.
Oh, okay, I was like, tonight? We get down after the game. I know.
We have some, that's always been our motto. Those are short sleeve, yeah. These are this side. They're just old ones that we need to get rid of, so there's nothing. Take them now or whatever helps you. I have some that are we do custom cups. You can always put your number on.